Hello everybody, Dustin Starr here, coming to you from my backyard on Father's Day weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying the weather as much as we are. Happy Father's Day to everybody. We had a huge episode of Memphis Wrestling today, and I'm here to talk all about it. So some of you saw it and the extended version on members only, and that released every Friday. And so there is an extended version with Tommy Dreamer. If you missed it, go ahead and join our members only. And then also there's some other exclusive content too that you can't find anywhere else, and also more of that stuff coming, like the media scrum with Sir Matthew and Lord Gaston immediately following their championship victory. So a lot of cool stuff like that, so go ahead and join that. Get the extended version. Tommy Dreamer said he didn't know when he was coming back, but when he does, he had some colorful language for Psycho Simon. And how cool was it to see Kid Cash, Tommy Dreamer together on screen? And as you guys get in here, I want to ask the question, thumbs up or thumbs down on episode 173? And also, if you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. Let me know what you thought of today's episode. Gonna get in the pool after I'm done here. Go swimming with Reese the Beast and my Maria. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's episode was super cool, loved it, one of my favorites. Love Tommy Dreamer, love Kid Cash. Doesn't look like we're gonna see the last of Kid Cash too, based off of what he said and then what happened in the parking lot. Next week is a huge week for Memphis Wrestling. Next Saturday, we're live at AutoZone Park with the Memphis Redbirds. Will Rocky retain his championship? What the heck is Enzo gonna do at AutoZone Park? Should be a whole lot of fun. Get those tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. And then, of course, next Sunday, Enzo and AJ Francis, the TNA Wrestling Digital Media Champion, in the same building at the same time. Two of the, I guess, most fun characters ever, especially on a promo, in the same building at the same time at the WrestleCenter. What the heck is going to happen? Get those tickets, memphiswrestling.tv. Ben Vandenberg, what's up, man? Vanderberg. Insane ending to a great episode. Yeah, there's a little bit more meat on that bone. And Tommy Dreamer will return to Memphis Wrestling, actually to Pontotoc, Mississippi, coming up on August the 10th. That's a Saturday, benefiting St. Jude. Looks like we've got a Pontotoc street fight on our hands, because Tommy Dreamer is not going to wait to get his hands on Psycho Simon. Get those tickets right now. Benefits St. Jude. Last year we raised over $15,000. We want to beat that number this year. Tommy Dreamer will be there August 10th in Pontotoc. Keith says there seems to be problems between Ray Ray and Derek. Let's talk about it. Ray Ray said enough of the BS. Either step up or get out. Is this the beginning? Well, maybe not the beginning. I think Derek King not being there and them losing the tag team titles was probably the beginning of this. But now we're seeing it boil over. Ray Ray Sanders and Derek King splitting up. Eddie Kane, man, my top dude here. Hey, Dustin, do you think you could sign Ricochet to Memphis Wrestling since he's leaving WWE? All right, first of all, Eddie Kane, man, thank you for the $5 donation. And then also, I have a price for you on that Memphis Heritage Championship. Just came in last night. I'll get that to you ASAP. You're going to want to get one. And it's also the design and the style that you asked for. But I would love to have Ricochet, but I don't think he's leaving WWE. I think it's a work, and I think Ricochet will remain a primary character on Monday Night Raw. So there, you heard it here first. I'm gonna hit the like right there. Awesome. All right, what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down on this week's episode. Will DK and Ray Ray split up? We seem to be seeing it boil over. What's up, Mark? How are you? Mark Posey, what are you doing on here? Aren't you like in some crazy beach right now? Rico, how are you? Art by Takara, would you like to see Ricochet in Memphis Wrestling? Obviously, I would love to see Ricochet in Memphis Wrestling. I've actually invited the Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. So stay tuned for that. Love to have Ricochet, but I don't think that he is leaving WWE. All right, Larry says, hello, Dustin. UWN wrestlers, Danny Limelight, Peter Avalon, weren't the only ones who wrestled Memphis Wrestling in the past 3 years. It's not giving me that whole comment. I guess it'll be there you go, okay. Gentleman Jervis, Zicky Dice, EJ Sparks, Anthony Idol, and Heather Monroe. Okay? Yes, all of them. You can find them in the archives. It's in every episode of Memphis Wrestling, and then also those are broken out into matches in the women's division, and such as Eddie Kane, man, yes sir. Keith says, did anyone see Jeff Hardy return to TNA Wrestling last night at Against All Odds? I did not see it, but I did see it on X. I thought it was cool. It's always good to see the Hardy Boys doing their thing and the people going nuts for them. Other than just the behind-the-scenes backstage trouble, I don't know how they couldn't have made a fortune at AEW. Okay, Lurvy, what's the question about all those guys? They have all appeared in some capacity over the last 3 years of Memphis Wrestling. Yes, and they are United Wrestling Network guys. Ben says, it seems to me A-Rob is ducking the boss and just wants to resort to being a bully. Okay, so here's what I think's going on. Is Aaron Roberts, he's not lying. He has beaten the boss 3 times. There were shenanigans all 3 times, but why should he get another shot? From his perspective, why should he get another shot? He said you've got to earn it. So what does the boss have to do to get another opportunity, maybe fair and square right down the middle this time, against Aaron Roberts in the Internet Championship? We will see. All right, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and put those in the comments. Love all the championship belts. Eddie Kane, Main, Lurvy, Ben. Let's see who else has a championship belt in here. Mark, you need your championship belt. Rico, you as well. Lots of fun exclusive content you could see. Eddie Kane, Main, and Ben. Looks like you guys have those red championship straps. So your championship icon will upgrade the longer you are a member. It's only $3.99 a month. Exclusive content. We had a couple of live chats, members only, where we talked about some of those things. Some of you guys are asking about Mr. Chris. We talked about him. So stuff like that's available on members only. I know that there's an exclusive interview with the new tag team champions that JD Rieger got immediately after Matt and Gaston won the tag team titles. They were thrilled. Yes! I'm talking to myself. Reese thinks I'm over here talking to myself. I'll be there in just a minute. Lurvy says, I mentioned those names because of the UWN's financial problems. If any more of their wrestlers will appear on Memphis Wrestling. Actually, I've been in contact with Gentleman Jervis. I would love to bring him in. I know that Heather Monroe, she was kind of a staple in Memphis Wrestling for a while. And then she moved to Chicago. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, that's actually a good question, though. Danny's been all over the place. He's at Reality of Wrestling at this point. But just stay tuned to David Marquez, and he'll let you guys know when there's new content. Until then, we're going to have reruns, like reproduced reruns coming up every Sunday at noon and 1 p.m., and I'll be hosting those. So I know some of the comments are like, hey, when's it going to be new? Oh, it's old again. It's old again. Well, they will let you know when there's some more dates. Until then, you guys can tune into Memphis Wrestling. It's brand new every single Saturday, every weekend. There you go, Eddie Kane, man. Keith says, anyone excited for Clash at the Castle? I'm going to watch that tonight. Lurvy says, let's talk about Tommy Dreamer. Did his back problems catch up to him since he didn't recover from his knockdown from Psycho Simon? I think it was the big elbow drop, that big 300-pound elbow drop coming down on you with a steel chair underneath you. Tommy Dreamer came and fought like hell, but Psycho Simon somehow, some way, even if it was Dreamer dragging him in to the WrestleCenter, he always finds his way back in. And I'm talking about that imbecile, that lunatic Psycho Simon. Eddie Kane, man, Memphis Wrestling rules. All right, got just a couple of more minutes here. SummerSlam is August, September, I would imagine. Have you started the Who Killed WCW docu-series? Yes, go check us out, grindcitymedia.com/podcast. It's the Grind City Wrestling Podcast. Ben, I think you listen. We talked about it. I have not seen episode 2, but I saw episode 1. And I'm a firm believer that Hulk Hogan not only helped create WCW and the boom of WCW and the NWO and all that good stuff, but also I think that Hulk Hogan ultimately killed WCW. We talk about that on Grind City Wrestling. All right, if you guys have any more questions, put those in here. Aaron Roberts was dominant today on Memphis Wrestling. The Boz wants one more opportunity. Will he get it? Next Saturday, we're live at AutoZone Park with the Memphis Redbirds and Enzo Amare, and you can't teach that. Then next Sunday, AJ Francis is bringing the TNA Wrestling Digital Media Championship. Also, Enzo will be there as well, and I hope that they go one-on-one for the TNA Wrestling Digital Media title. Lurvy says, how about the promo for the next talent? Who is the new addition? I do not believe that is a new addition to the circus. I don't know. Well, we don't know. You're assuming that, Lurvy, but there is some sort of spooky female individual coming, I guess, to the women's division very soon. What's up, Zilla? How are you? If you guys have any more questions or comments, go ahead and put those in. I see that Bear, my father-in-law, has the grill fired up. We've got Grunkle here, Glamma, My Maria, Reese the Beast. What'd you think about Hollywood Jimmy expressing interest in Mike Anthony? Do you guys think that Mike Anthony is going to join Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock and the Hollywood Clique? I guess the better question is do you think that Mike Anthony would benefit from his losing streak break if he joined Hollywood Jimmy Blaylock and the Hollywood Clique? Happy to see Tommy Dreamer and Kid Cash on Memphis Wrestling. Me too, Zilla. Keith says, bring Joe Hendry to Memphis. He's talented and hilarious. Liam says, your hair looks like the fish on your shirt would choose it if... What? Enzo never seems to get his due. Would love to see a decent run in Memphis Wrestling. The heat is on. That's right, Eddie Kane, man. This fish in my hair comment, though. You guys have lost your mind. Audition for Jimmy and the Clique. Auditions to attend. Mike Anthony might be a better fit. I don't know, man. Liam, that's hilarious. All right, we're going to end on that note, everybody. If you're watching this and we're no longer live, you can still put your questions and comments down here in the comments, and I'll do my best to go back and respond to those. If you missed the episode, you've got to check it out. Kid Cash made his debut in Memphis Wrestling and was quickly jumped in the parking lot. Tommy Dreamer came and fought for vengeance against Psycho Simon, drug his ass into the WrestleCenter and kicked it all over the building. Can they reschedule McGregor's fight against Poirier? I don't think they have rescheduled it yet, have they? All right, Lurvy, thank you so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys be sure to tune in to Rollin' Into Mempho, the podcast. It happens every single Saturday immediately following Memphis Wrestling. I believe it drops on this channel at 1:45. Check it out. BT does a fun job on it. And then I will see you guys next week at AutoZone Park. Oh, yeah. Thanks, everybody. Be sure to join members only.